It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over our top 10 power forwards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, guys not included in this. Wemby, not included in this. If you're not running Wemby at small forward, you're doing something wrong. Another guy not included in this, Mirasan. Mirasan, if you're not running him at center, you're doing something wrong. Guys that are going to be Bol can be in this. KP can be in this. Anybody else can be in this. I'm just saying, I don't want to see comments, yo, Ty, where's Wemby? He's on your small forward list. Ty, where's Mirasan? He's going to be on the center list. Most of these cards going to be end games. Some maybe invincibles. Maybe one invincible, I do believe, is on here as well. Now, a lot of honorable mention, guys. You know, even such as a guy like Endgame Shaq. Didn't make the list, but I definitely do overall like Shaq in my team. I just think there are overall better options in my team. Starting us off at number 10, Endgame David Robinson, 7'1", 235 pounds. I like D-Rob's lefty release. I like his movement. His 7'1", his player model is pretty solid. Can get you paint stops. Obviously, wait till endgame invincible packs are out. His price is going to go down from there. But, I mean, right now, 80-some thousand MT, you can do a lot worse. I'm a big fan of what D-Rob can give you in my team as an endgame. It's kind of that 3-and-D power forward in my team. The one thing I would say about David Robinson, he can move a little bit. Do not sleep on him as far as his movement is concerned in my team. Now, D-Rob obviously at number 10. Big Z, honorable mention, didn't quite make the list. A guy that did make the list, though, that I prefer slightly to Big Z is invincible Mark Eaton. Now, again, it's very slight. You guys might like Mark Eaton less than Big Z, might like him more. That's not up to me. Mark Eaton to me. Number 9, 7'4", good frame, good release. Really does it all on the court. The only thing about Mark Eaton is his weight, right? He weighs 275 pounds, which basically just means he's not going to move like D-Rob. Like, that's really that simple, that easy. He is going to play a lot of defense for you, get a lot of stops for you, and just be an overall really good power forward for today's era, today's game. Again, coming in at number 9. At number 8, we're plugging in Mr. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the power forward position. It's crazy that he's all the way down at number 8 because I am a massive fan of what Kareem can give you. I just don't think you can put him any higher. I just don't. He's number 8, and the fact that he is over 100,000 MT is absolutely crazy to me. Reem's good. 7'2", 225 pounds, can move, good frame. Overall, really solid. The problem is, I like this card more, even at the 4, right? If I'm going to run this card, it's probably at the 3, but even at the 4, I prefer slightly Bol to Kareem. Price-wise, not worth the price he's going for. I need you guys to know that and understand it. For his price, Kareem is better. Bol, I do think, just has a better player model, better movement, those types of things. Yes, if you got endgame Bol, 100% play him at that 3. But at the 4, 7'2", good frame, he can still absolutely hold it down. There's really no flaws in his game. The one thing about it is, all these end games, they're released really quick. If you can green with them, you're probably good with every single one of them. If you struggle with that release timing, you probably should look towards the Big Z's, towards the Mark Eatons of the world in general. Bol, one of my favorite cards all year long. Even, I mean, honestly, even the hero Bol for his time was really solid in my team. Coming in here at number 7. At number 6, similar to the power forward, similar to the small forward list, I slightly prefer KP than Bol, especially at the 4. I mean, this Kristaps is a card you can run at the 4, and before the Sean Bradleys came out, before the Tackos, before the Yaos, before all of those Giants came out, or maybe KP came out after with them, I guess. But, I mean, before like the Sean Bradleys came out, before the invincible Manute came out, this KP stood up there on my list. The problem is, his price is still pretty hefty in my opinion. Again, prices right now are still decently high at the time I'm recording this, so just kind of be aware of that. I do like KP, 7'3", good frame. Again, another card that all year long has been really solid. And just throughout 2K history, Kristaps Porzingis is always one of the best. So no surprise, winding the year down, he's got one of the best cards at the power forward position in my team. Now, my top 5 is really where it gets interesting, okay? I'm going to tell you who's in my top 5, and I want you guys to think about where you'd have them ranked, okay? So 2 of my top 5 is Manute, okay? He takes up 2 spots. You got the hero Manute and the invincible Manute, okay? Those are 2 of them. Then you've got Yao, you've got Sean Bradley, and you've got Tacko. So rank those 5 in your minds right now. So maybe you could be like, okay, I like Yao the most, then Tacko, then Manute, then Sharp, whatever. Rank them your order. This is my order. Coming in at number 5, we've got Hero Manute Bol. And it pains me to put him down here at number 5. But the problem is his base with the KD upper is just a little slow. His movement is not as good, and he just leaves a little bit to be desired. I still love Manute. He's still playing for me on my Xbox account. The problem is he is just not quite as good as the invincible Manute and not as good, in my opinion, as the end game Giants. Now, you might have this Manute all the way up at number 2. That you could, right behind the invincible Manute, and I'm personally not even gonna argue that. I just think with his release in Dribble 6, it's tough to rank him with some of those other Giant endgames that we do have in my team. Manute, really solid coming in at number 5. At number 4, this one I think, as far as ranking Tacko, Yao, and Sean Bradley, you've got to have Sean Bradley the lowest. Now, Sean Bradley for 400,000 MT, to me, is absolutely wild. So, whoever's paying that for Sean Bradley, man, I wish you the best of luck. You might just be a multi-millionaire as far as it comes, as far as MT is concerned. I will never be paying 400,000 MT for Sean Bradley. The card's still really good, 7'6", 235 pounds. And the one thing about Sean Bradley is his movement's going to be better than Tacko's. His movement is going to be better than Yao. The one thing that's not is his player model, player build, right? He's got a 7'5" wingspan, and it shows. He doesn't defensively get you as many stops as Yao or Tacko, or even rebounds. Sean Bradley's still really solid for what he brings to the table, and I think he's a top 4 power forward center in my team. Coming in here at number 3, we're plugging in Mr. Dark Matter Endgame Yao Ming. Now, again, you guys don't have to necessarily agree with this, and that is fine, but I do think Yao is deserving of this number 3 spot. I don't know why all these Giants are going for so much MT right now. The market is gassed up in price right now, so do not buy cards right now. But at the time I'm recording this, at least. But here's the deal with Yao. You know what he's going to bring to the table. You know what player model he's going to have. You know all those things. His movement, not going to be the best in my team. Even a guy like Sean Bradley is going to move better than Yao. But he's kind of that hybrid. I do prefer Yao at the center position. And when it comes down to the center top 10, he will be on there as well. But if you want to play Yao at that power forward position, you absolutely can. Cracking the top 2 at number 2. Tacko Fall. Now, a lot of people are going to debate that this Tacko is your best card in my team. And honestly, if that's your opinion, if that is your take, I don't want to sit up here and argue that, because I think that's a valid opinion, right? Right now, he's 500,000 MT. Don't ask me why he is that expensive. That's got nothing to do with me. But if you want to debate him as the top player in my team, I'm not going to argue it. 7'6", good player model, good player build, and his frame is just magnificent. Outside of Mirasan, probably, he's got maybe the best player model outside of my number 1 on this list. Tacko is just really good from top to bottom. His release, player model, player build, movement might not be that good, and that's the one thing for Tacko that might hold him back a little bit, but he's Tacko Fall in my team. Even the Pink Diamond Tacko literally ran the power forward position for most of the year. Endgame Tacko, top 2 in my team. My overall number 1 power forward right now, though, is Dark Matter Invincible Manute Bol. Now, between Tacko, you guys can debate it. I think Manute has the edge. Why? He's 7'7", 8'5" wingspan. His movement is better than Tacko and Yao. I just think as far as an overall card in my team, he is the best power forward we've got. That is my firm opinion. Movement, release, all of it. Manute Bol has it. Now, his release very similar to the old Manute. It's just a little quicker with the John Wall upper. But again, 7'7", great defensively. Provides a lot of value on the court for you guys. And right now, he's cheaper than all the end games too. Prices of Invincible's endgames gonna go way down in the next couple of days, probably at least next week by the time Endgame and Invincible Super Packs do drop. Manute Bol, really solid all the way around. My overall top power forward in my team. Now, the power forward center list gonna look pretty similar, but some things are gonna change. I don't think Manute's a center, so I don't even know if I'm gonna put him on the center list. I'll talk about that when I get there. Is there any power forward that I left off that you guys would have had on the list outside of maybe Big Z? Let me know down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.